316, part 1, take 1.
Ladies and gentlemen, it's Blind Date, and here is your host, Miss Cilla Black.
Everybody, and welcome to Blind Date. You know, this show is just like a game of cards. You're never sure if you've picked an ace or a joker. I'm talking of cards or jokers. We've got 3 proper cards over here, so let's go and meet them. Come on. Let's start with you, number 1.
I'm Colin, I'm from Belfast and I'm a bank official.
You call?
Colin.
Colin. You're from Belfast and you're a bank official. Oh, that sounds dead serious. What do you do, Colin?
I look after our general public by dealing directly with their queries.
Oh, Colin, you can look after my queries anytime. What about you, number 2? What's your name and where do you come from?
Well, my name's Hugh Cilla and I come from Bristol now.
Ooh. And what do you do, Hugh?
Well, it's like this, Cilla. I'm a trainee chartered accountant.
Trainee chartered accountants. Have you had any other jobs apart from...
Yeah, I've had a few.
What have you done? Yes, please.
Well, I started off, first of all, doing science, but then I stuck to hotel management.
What part of hotel management?
Well, all of it, you know, the cooking, the cleaning. You name it, I've done it.
So you went from cooking the cakes to cooking the books? Well, enjoy tonight's show, number 2. What about you, number 3? What's your name and where do you come from?
My name's John Cilla.
Hi, John.
And I come from Egham in Surrey.
And what does our John do for a living?
Well, I'm heavily into the leisure business. I work at a leisure park in Surrey.
Oh, so you're very fit, are you, John?
Oh, I water ski and things like that.
Well, I wish, a lot of luck to the 3 of you tonight on Blind Date. May the best man win. And I'll see you all later, all right?
Lovely.
See you in a
Nice
moment.
to meet you.
Well, you've met our 3 cards. Now we'll meet the girl who's hoping to pick the ace. And her name is Jane, and she's from Warwickshire. Come in, Jane. Oh, Jane, someone's going to be the lucky one over there tonight beyond those screens. Jane, give them a few clues as to what you do.
I work for... What am I to say?
Yeah.
I work for Dash.
Oh, you work for Dash?
Yes.
Isn't that great? You're in the fashion business?
Yeah.
And I read a little bit about you that one day you hope to run your own fashion business. Is that right?
That's right, yes.
Oh, well, good luck to you. Now, you know, sweetheart, you've got 3 questions to ask. Go so far away in your own time.
Right. First of all, I'll ask number 1. My first question is, if I were Juliet and you were Romeo, how would you get me out onto my balcony in the middle of the night?
I'd probably park my car outside your window and play In the Mood on my musical horn.
Never mind about his musical horn.
I see, but I mean, blowing your horn at me isn't very romantic. I mean, you're supposed to be my Romeo.
It's the music that I'll be playing. I mean, I would be in the mood, so hopefully you would be in the mood also.
We'll go on. Number 2.
Well, I think I'd stroll along underneath your window and I'd have a rock with me, a really big rock. And I'd stand there and I'd throw it up at your window. But this kind of rock is the kind which comes in the 20-carat variety.
It's Bugs Bunny.
Number 3.
Watch out for it.
Well, Scylla, thanks for the help. I would, especially for you, I would hire in Dire Straits to do a private gig underneath your balcony to play that classic Romeo and Juliet.
Oh, that's me.
Oh, yeah.
And if that didn't work,
Listen, never mind about her. I've got you already.
I'd rush inside, shout, fire up the stairs, run outside again, and shout, jump, I'll catch you.
All very romantic replies.
I think I'll go on to the second question now.
I think you better have them, yes.
Number 1. What do you hope to be doing in 5 years' time, and what do you honestly think you will be doing?
Well, at the moment I work in a bank, and in 5 years' time I'll probably be chairman of the bank. I'll be able to lend you any amount of money you desire. Realistically, however, I'll probably be the little man sitting inside the cash point machine giving out the money.
On to number 2 now.
I hope that I'll be earning about £50,000 a year. But being an accountant, I have this horrible feeling that I'll be earning £200,000 a year.
I'm speechless.
Yes, so he's such a liar as well.
Number 3.
Well, hopefully, being in the leisure business, I would hope to be something like the managing director of Disney World in Florida. But realistically, I'll probably still be under that bloody balcony shouting, "Go!"
This is your third and final question. You realise this? This is the biggie. No help from me.
On to ask number 2. My ideal man is Richard Gere. How do you rate yourself from 0 to 10 against this ideal, and why?
I might not be an officer, but I'm definitely a gentleman.
You may well be a gentleman, but where do you rate yourself from 0 to 10?
I guess on a conservative scale, 12.
How can you be better looking than Richard Gere?
Well, you choose me, and you'll find out.
Number 3.
Well, look, funnily enough, today, somebody told me that I look like Richard Gere from the front and Mel Gibson from the back. So that's kind of half and half, you know. Will that do? 5 out of 10?
Half Australian, half American.
I like the whole thing.
Are those all your 3 questions?
I've got to ask number 1 yet.
Have you?
Well, if you like your man tall, dark and handsome, I'm certainly taller than Richard Gere. He's darker than I am, and I'm probably slightly more handsome. So I'm going to give myself 11 out of 10, so that allows a little bit of room for leeway.
It's lovely, doesn't it? That's it. Oh, sweetheart, that's it. You've asked all your questions now. And you've got to make that big decision, but don't make it yet, because we're going to have a quick reminder from Graham.
Now, will it be number 1, who would love to blow his horn at you? Or number 2, who would be a perfect gentleman and throw an expensive rock through your window? Or perhaps number 3, who wants to be Donald Duck's boss? The decision is yours.
Well, love, you know, they're all lovely, as the audience will tell you out there, but it's obviously your decision, and You've got to make that choice. I know it's a difficult one, but who are you going to choose?
Well, I'm into rock, so I think I'll go for number 2.
You won't be disappointed. You're looking at me, but you certainly won't be disappointed. But I tell you what, you will be disappointed at the 2 boys that you turned down. And first of all, you turned down number 3, and that was our John from Surrey. Come in, John.
You know my brother, Brendan Houston? No, you haven't,
I must tell you also turned down number 1, and that was Colin all the way from Belfast. Come in, Colin. I hope this one's going to be the man of your dreams. Get ready for it, because you chose to go on your blind date, number 2, and it's Hugh from Bristol. Come in, Hugh. Jane, you seemed a little bit shy of Hugh. I mean, are you looking forward to going on your blind date?
Very much so, yeah.
Are you disappointed in Hugh?
No?
I hope not. Who's going to choose? I mean, you chose him, so...
You can choose a date, then.
So Hugh's going to choose where you're going on your blind date, and it's so exciting because, you know, in there's so many prizes. You know, you could go on an expedition and find the source of the River Mersey. What does it say? What do you want Jane to read?
It says...
What? Go on.
It says, a day coracle racing. I know what a coracle.
You've heard of coracle racing?
I certainly heard of coracles.
Have you got any coracles? He's so clever, Hugh. Hugh is so clever because he's right. Coracle racing, it's a boat, isn't it?
Small one.
A round leather boat. That's what you're going to go racing in. Yeah. But I mean, you're going to have a very fun day, I'm sure. I mean, you know, we'll give you a paddle to paddle back home. And the only thing we ask is that you come back next week and tell us all about it.
Yeah.
And bring your coracles with you. Can you do that? Oh, please do. Ladies and gentlemen, Jane and Hugh. Sarah and Rob went up into the lovely Lake District. So let's see how lovely it really was. It looked as if the sun shone on you, Rob and Sarah, but I mean, I wonder if a few rain clouds came out later. Let's have a look at this.
My first impression of Rob was he was a little selfish. I was looking forward to going to the Lake District because I'd never been there before, and all he did was complain that he had been there so many times before. Why couldn't I have picked something better?
Well, I mean, everybody's hoping that they're going to get a trip to New York, and I'd been to the Lake District before.
We went to Wordsworth House, and we were absolutely starving. So he went to fish and chip shop, and I followed him in. So he thought he'd better buy me some chips, which I thought was a very romantic gesture.
We went outside because it was a very beautiful day, sitting in the sunshine by a path, and we scribbled our names on the stone, and Sarah put a heart round our names.
We went for a trip on the speedboat, and every time I tried to chat up our good-looking ski instructor, Rob kept putting his arms around me and calling me darling. I really think it was on.
She wanted to do something that was exciting, and I was quite happy to go along with that, to keep her happy. as I normally do with ladies.
I don't think I would pick Rob as a person to go out with. I like guys to be tall, dark, handsome, very butch. Unfortunately, Rob is quite the opposite. Oxford school type. The short back and sides, the terribly prim and proper. The sort of guy that my parents would approve of. But not exactly the type that I go for.
I think my parents would quite like to have met Sarah. And my father, I'm sure he would have liked her good sense of humour. And my mother would have found if I was happy to be with her, she'd be happy. I'm going to throw up.
I was trying to be very romantic and affectionate.
No, I'm not romantic. I'm not a very romantic person at all.
I can't remember if we had a decent conversation throughout the day. It was basic talk that you would have in the street with somebody.
Then we got talking easily about various things such as refugee camps, Turkish prisons.
He didn't think that either of us should have been on a blind date together, which I was very upset about because the day's what you make it. I enjoyed myself. It's up to him whether he did or not.
I wouldn't call Sarah and push her to go out on another date with me because I don't normally run after girls. However, I might make an exception this time.
I don't think I'm going to see him again, not even for a quick drink. I might say hello to him if I pass him in the street, though.
I can't believe it.
You can't believe it, Rob. I heard you saying over that applause there, Rob. You said you can't believe it.
She's so cruel, I can't believe it.
Well, what she is, she's totally honest. I mean, you said you might say hello to him if you saw him in the street.
Oh, dear.
I mean, have you said hello to him tonight?
Well, yes, manners don't cost anything, but after I saw how he was dressed, I wish I hadn't.
Oh, listen to that. What do you
Look
mean,
at the Lorex. I mean, would you... Look at this. Terrible.
You both look wonderful.
I think I look very nice.
You do.
Yeah.
Oh, yes.
Thank you.
Sort of had a go at each other on film there. I mean, and really, A Way to a Woman's Heart is not really talking about Turkish prisons and
No,
things like
that's
that
true,
on
no.
the first
Well,
date.
I mean, I mentioned life on a desert island and Einstein's theory of relativity and things like that. Yeah,
Asleep?
yeah that was when she was asleep on the plane on the way up there.
But is that what you really talk about on your first
I'm only
date?
joking now, no.
Oh, really? Because it sounded quite heavy,
No,
seeing that interview there.
We actually, we had quite a good time, had a good laugh.
Could we take bets on an early wedding or anything like that?
Well,
You can take bets.
They seem quite happy together, don't they, ladies and gentlemen? Yeah. Ladies and gentlemen, Sarah and Rob. Well, I wonder if our other couple from last week got on better than these two sitting over here. Well, we'll be back in a couple of minutes to find out how Claire and Steve got on when they went parascending. And we're going to meet a fellow who has to pick one of these three lovely ladies. See you in a couple of minutes.
Blind Date, Show 3, production number 91316, part 2, take 1.
Back to Blind Date. Now, here's a little thought to cheer you up. the next time it starts to rain. Now, if it didn't rain, there'd be no hay to make while the sun shines. Now, let's meet the three girls who are going to wait. Oh, they're dying to find out which one of them's going to be a blind date. And they want to meet the man of their dreams. Let's hope they meet him. Hello, girls. Welcome to Blind Date.
Hello.
And let's start with you, number one. Would you like to tell everybody at home what your name is and where you come from?
My name's Sarah. I'm from Barry in South Wales.
What's your job, Sarah? Because you've got a very unusual job, I think. What is it?
No, I don't think it's that unusual, Scylla. Well, I've just recently moved up to London to be a PA secretary in a marketing company.
Aren't you missing South Wales?
Now and again, yeah.
Oh, well, blow them all a kiss at home. Right. What about you, number two? What's your name and where do you come from?
I come from Bramcote in Nottingham and my name's Jane.
Hi, Jane. Spent many happy hour up there in Nottingham. Oh, I love Nottingham. Beautiful 30s you've got up there.
Lots of them, yes.
Oh, smashing. What do you do for a living, love?
I'm a receptionist telephonist.
Oh, I was one of them. Do you ever get chatted up by, the fellas on the other end of the phone?
Well, yes, I had a funny incident the other day. A gentleman rang in and there was nobody to speak to him, so I said, can I take a message? And I said, who's calling, please? And he says, Mr. Wright. I said, I've been looking for you for years. And he didn't laugh, he didn't say
Oh, forget about that one. Oh, yeah. So I can tell you a few what happened to me. But enjoy tonight's show, please do. I know you will. What about you, number three?
Hello, I'm Karen from Belfast in Northern Ireland.
Oh. We've got a right mixture tonight. Oh, Belfast and Nottingham and South Wales there. What do you do for a living, love?
I work for the electricity service.
Do you?
Yes. I'm
Doing
assistant means recorder. Sounds very technical, but it's not. I actually put the electricity lines and cables onto maps for records, yes.
Do you really? My goodness, aren't you clever? Well, it sounds very clever to me. And if you were to choose your ideal blind date, what would he be like?
Oh, just as long as he was kind-hearted and generous and bought me 19 red roses.
Well, I can't promise you that on tonight's show, but what I can promise is a really good time and a lot of fun. Enjoy it, girls. I'll see you in a mo, okay? See you later. And here's the man who's going to make one of these girls all very, very happy. Fingers crossed, we hope. Now, his name is Mike, and he's from Chester. Come in, Mike. Oh, those girls over there on the front row. You're all giving the game away. We know he's a hunk. Sound like a fella to me. So, Mike, you're from Chester?
Yep.
That's not far from the pool, is it?
No, just over the water, Scylla, 19 mile.
Just over the water. And I know your sports, you like football, but I'm not going to ask you your favourite team because everybody in Chester support the Blues. Is that right?
No.
Who do you support? Telsby?
No, Manchester United.
Well, we all have our little foibles, don't we? The girl's not going to hold that against you. Now, you've got 3 questions to ask those beautiful ladies over there.
Certainly have.
And get your card out and get asking those questions, son.
Good evening, ladies.
Hi, Mike.
Hey, I'll ask number 1 first. If you could be someone famous for one day, who would it be and why?
Well, I think I'd pick Princess Stephanie of Monaco, simply because I admire her for her beauty and her wealth, and that's something I think everybody would like to have. And secondly, I'd like to spend a whole day and spend all that money in Monte Carlo and just have a wild time and just basically enjoy myself for the day.
Do you put yourself on a par with Princess Stephanie?
Oh, not far from it.
Can't speak French.
I'll speak it for you, Mike.
Oh, go on, say something romantic. to Mike?
J'espère le gagner la compétition ce soir.
Yeah, that means bring the coal in, love. Addition, that sounds like something like the bill, doesn't it?
No, I said I hope I win the competition tonight.
Ah, well, may the best girl win.
Okay, yeah. Number 2.
I think I'd be Margaret Thatcher for the day. Simply because I'd like to do the nation a big favour. I'd make a broadcast and say, I resign.
Number 3.
Well, I think I'd like to be like, I think I'd like to be Jerry Hall for a day because she's beautiful.
Yeah.
And she's rich.
Yeah.
But I think I could only stick old rubber lips Mick Jagger for a day.
There's no answer to that.
Okay, second question. This will be for number 2. If we were in a lift together and it breaks down in between floors, I get a violent attack of claustrophobia. What would you do to calm me down?
Well, actually, we match very well because I suffer terribly from claustrophobia. So you being the big hunky man that I hope you are, I think you should comfort me.
Hang on, but I'll be panicking and banging my head against the lift. Don't forget that one. Number 3.
Well, I think you were a real Wally if you're claustrophobic. So I'm afraid I wouldn't be in a lift with you in the first place.
Is she American?
No. No, she just supports Liverpool instead of Manchester United.
And she calls me the Wally. Okay, number 1.
Well, being the kind, understanding person I am, I'd probably loosen a bit of your clothing to make you feel as comfortable as I could. And then, for a bit of fun, I'd probably sing you a Welsh rugby song to get your mind off the claustrophobia.
A Welsh rugby song?
Oh, what's wrong with Welsh rugby songs?
You don't drink pints as well, do you?
Yeah. I do, as a matter of fact.
Okay. Third question, yeah? This is for number 3. I don't like women to use bad language. Very much against that, like. If you stub your toe or drop a teacup or something, what do you say?
I'd say, oh dear, what a pity. Or could you kiss my toe better, please? Start with my toe.
That was nice. You could kiss her toe better.
Yeah. What size feet are you?
Start with my toe.
What size feet are you, number 3?
2.5.
That sums it up. Okay, number 2.
Don't let the side down, you know, Chester.
Well, I'd start off and say, oh dear darling. Thank goodness that's the last cup in this beautiful tea service that your mother gave us.
Sounds totally false. No one would do that.
Wouldn't they? How do you know?
That's only if you were in the room. I'm not telling you what to say if you weren't in the room.
Okay, and number 1.
Oh, well, normally I'd say, oh, sugar. But seeing as I'm trying to keep my figure trim and slim, I'd have to say, oh, saccharine.
Oh, that's quite a sweet reply.
I was just going to say, I suppose you're sweet enough as well, are you?
They're all little charmers, I can assure you, and you've asked all those questions. But don't make that big decision yet, because we've got Graham here with, oh, quite a few reminders.
Now, will you choose number 1, who is far too sweet to swear? Or number 2, who would love to be claustrophobic with you in a lift? Or even number 3, who would like you to kiss her big toe? The decision is yours.
Oh, I'm sure they're all dying to know who you're going to choose, and who's it going to be?
I'm going to go for the little French filly, number 1.
Oh, well, I hope you made the right decision. I'm sure you have. Come on, say hello to the ones that you kissed goodbye to. First of all, you kissed goodbye to number 2, and that was Jane from Nottingham. And that's our Jane. Oh, Jane. You're also going to kiss goodbye to number 3, and that's Karen from Belfast, all the way from Belfast. He's apologising already. Oh, sorry about that, he said. Oh, but brace yourself. Come on, sunshine. Because the big decision you made, and I'm sure you will not be disappointed because you chose number 1, and she is Sarah, as I said, from South Wales. Mike, do you think she looks like a lady who drinks pints?
Well, she keeps her figure great. Decky Dar. What's that mean?
Who's going to pick the card? I've got these cards here. Well, the lady, you see? Oh, that northern charm. And you never know what you could pick out of here. I mean,
a trip to Switzerland.
I am so pleased. I was so worried when we had the coracles before. You are going to Switzerland, and indeed, this is going to be a marvellous trip for you. Has any of you been to Zurich before?
No.
I wish you both have a really good time in Zurich. And I also wish that you come back next week and tell us all about it. Will you do that?
Yes.
Thank you very much. Oh, lovely. Ladies and gentlemen, Mike from Chester and Sarah from Wales. So while they go off and practice a few yodels, let's find out what happened to our other couple from last week. Now, their names were Claire and Steve. Do you remember them? How could you forget them? Now, they went parascending, so let's see how they got on. Well, Steve and Claire, everything in the garden seemed to look really lovely, but was it?
Well, when he arrived, he went, "Hi, babes, I'm here." So I thought, oh dear. This is the start of the day. And he came over, and he wasn't interested in me at all. The whole time, he was completely interested in himself.
On the morning, she kept calling me Lionel because she reckoned I looked a little bit like Lionel Richie, and she said far better looking, which I obviously agreed with.
And every couple of seconds, he burst into a song. Usually to cover up because he'd called me by the wrong name. He called me Sarah umpteen times, or forgot my name totally.
And I kept calling her Chocolate E, obviously with her name being Claire, Chocolate E Claire, which she thought was very, very amusing. That was about it, really, as regards nicknames.
Then he proceeded to put on his Ray-Bans, his dark glasses, to add to the image, to make himself look a little bit better. And he sat down in front of the mirror for about 5 minutes, trying to decide whether or not it looked okay.
The training was very, very easy, actually, because it was just a case of jumping off a piece of wood and doing a couple of rollovers, obviously very well choreographed by our instructor.
He was getting a bit disorientated because he'd try and jump out with his leg, and his leg wouldn't do the same movement as his body. And he was getting a bit upset about this, and he was trying to be all cool about it, and he was lying there on the floor. saying, oh, you know, come and get me sort of thing, you know, don't I look lovely? No, he didn't.
I wanted to get out first, and so did Claire. I think her to get it out the way of me because I really wanted to have a go. And after a small fight between the two of us, I managed to get up there first.
It must have been the first time in the 2 days that I've known Steve that I didn't hear him utter one word. He looked a bit sheepish when he landed, and he didn't say much for about 5 minutes. And once he'd taken his hat off and he saw everybody was applauding him, it was, hi, everybody, I'm back. And he was so I thought, oh, dear.
I was singing Summer Holiday. We're up 1,000 feet going, we're all going on a summer holiday, which the guy behind me in my parachute thought was quite funny. He was clicking his fingers along as well. And I thought I'd treat him. So the 5th time I went up, I did a small bit of Shakespeare, which I don't really want to do now because it's far too theatrical.
I think he was sure of himself, whereas I was a bit, I don't know if I really want to do this.
Claire, when she came into land, was obviously blown off course and her parachute was heading towards a building site. I obviously dashed over there as fast as possible to try and get over there and help out, but it was too late.
And he proceeded to kiss me. I think he thought he was giving me the kiss of life, but he wasn't. He was just pecking my cheek. He kept going, No, Steve, that's not what you do to give someone the kiss of life.
Claire is the sort of girl you'd probably take home to introduce your mum to quite confidently. We got on more really like sister and brother, you know, me being her big brother, and basically I don't really know what I'm going to say next.
I think the whole world is a stage for Steve, and he likes to entertain everybody for about 15 minutes and then go on to the next.
I'm touched.
You touched?
Yeah, I'm touched.
I think you touched in the brains as well. By the sounds of that interview, sweethearts, I mean, especially you, Stephen, I mean, you did all the business. You were the life and soul of the party.
Yeah, basically. Yeah. Claire did a fair share.
Well, tell a chance.
You did?
Well, I won't go into it now, but if
No, please do. We're all dying to know.
If I had a second to get a word in edgeways, I was really lucky. I don't really think you actually found out anything about me at all, did you?
What, were you there on the date with me?
Yeah.
Oh, sorry. I'm joking, it's gorgeous.
She's indirectly, she's asked you that question. I mean, did you find out anything about her? A personality on her?
Yeah, she appreciates good company, obviously moi. But Claire is a very nice person. We got on really, really well from day one.
Well, how did you find out if you never shut your gun? Did you realise that on your app that it had Wimp
Yeah, well, they told me to got Midland's top DJ on and everyone was applauding. That's why I let them pose with the photograph.
Well, I thought Wimp was the best thing. I said to him, wear this hat, wear this hat. And he's walking around for 5 minutes going, hi, everybody. And they're all standing behind him.
Claire reckoned I was the sort of guy that could be walking down the aisle to get married, and if I saw a pretty girl, I'd stop and chat to her. I think that summed it up, really.
Really? Oh, well, does that mean you're not going to see each other again? I mean, if he promises to shut his gob, would you see him again?
Well, apparently we are. Not on a date basis.
What kind of basis?
Well,
what kind of basis?
What we're going to do, right, because we're both posers anyway, so Claire's going down to mine for a couple of days, have a pose at a few of our local wine bars, and I'm going to do the same with Claire, as soon as we look so good together. Don't you, darling?
Well done, ladies and gentlemen, Claire and Steve. Well, we've come to the end of the show for this week, but please, please join us again next week to see if Jane and Hugh sank in their coracles. And to find out what happened to Mike and Sarah in the Alps all the way in Switzerland. And we'll be having some more blind dates, so see you next week. Join us then. Ta-ra!